Doopy doopy doo. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
And morning.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Father Fish.
Whose tank is that?
Who is that? That is Lee's.
That's Lee's tank. That's right.
Yes.
Aquarium Cop did the same thing.
Yep.
Put the mug in the tank.
Put the mug in the tank. It was so cute. There's our buddy.
Yeah. Hello, Robin Chirac.
Roman.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish.
Yeah.
Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Morning.
You are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
So cute.
Here we go. One more time.
You are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
I know.
That's so cute.
Isn't that sweet?
That is so sweet. That little voice.
She's a deer. I don't know how to get back to where I was here. How do we get back to where I was? All right. I'm going to do it. There.
We are, Carolyn. We're bopping and jamming. Jamming out.
Really? Did you hear that one more time? One
You
more.
are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
That is Nala Fox. Nala
So
is
cute.
is the screen name of my 10-year-old granddaughter, who is the next door, the next YouTube star.
Yes.
Oh,
Going to carry
amazing.
on the father fish.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. She gets to the place where her mother lets her have a channel, and you just you
Hey,
ain't
somehow
learned to
you're
breathe.
yeah, your sound is like speeded up a little bit. You sound like Aquafunk. I don't know what did y'all hear
I
that?
can't even. Where? Right now?
I don't. Yeah, when you're talking now, that's what I'm hearing. How do y'all hear it? He's like talking
can't
really
hear-
fast, like it's.
Really?
Okay, now you're back.
I can't even imagine.
It's like your shorts when you're talking real fast when they speeded it up.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
You know, I woke up this morning with my voice down here in the cellar, and I don't know quite how that happened, but it was just lower than I ever remembered. It was amazing. And now I'm back to normal. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
Jerry Lewis voice.
Oh no. We're gonna have the marathon. Or what was it? Not marathon. Well, yeah, it was marathons back in the day.
Yeah, it was a
When he-
marathon. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. What
Yes.
I need to do.
Oh, I need to hit the like. Did you guys hit the like? There we go.
See if I can get. Here we go. Whoops. Whoops.
Oh.
Jerry Lewis voice. All right. Who we got here? Who's here?
Got a lot of good people.
Oh, Lee is here. I think I just saw Lee. Naresh is sick. His father came on at 9:30 this morning and said,
Oh,
who is my fish?
my fish.
My fish. Who is that?
Let me see.
I don't know who that is. They're in the waiting room. Shall I bring them up? Let's see who
no.
it is. Hello.
Oh,
Turn your volume off on your YouTube.
I'm Mr. Fish. I was just wondering.
Turn the volume off on YouTube. Okay. My fish, you need to turn the volume off on YouTube. Otherwise, we get a feedback and we can't understand anything. Let's try it again. He hadn't got it yet. Turn the volume off on YouTube.
it took me forever to figure it out.
Otherwise, we get a feedback. Turn the volume off on YouTube. Let's try it again. Takes a while.
It's
first time around.
Oh,
to
it
figure
does.
out. Yeah, that's all right. You ain't got it yet. Turn the volume off. Let's try it again. My fish, I cannot bring you up if you have the volume on your YouTube channel. Turn the volume off on your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Turn the sound down.
My fish, I
You haven't got
cannot
it.
bring you up if you
Can you
have
hear-
the volume on your YouTube channel. Turn the volume off on your YouTube channel. He's got himself.
Yeah,
there.
I'm trying to. I'm on my phone.
Oh, he's on his phone.
Okay.
How does he do that? Turn the volume off. I don't know
Hey,
how he
Alex.
does that. No, I can't hear him. How does he do that, Mary? He's on his phone.
Are you on 2 different devices or just one device
No,
by
just
itself?
one device. He's on one
Okay.
device. And he's got all volume off now.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I use 2 devices. I just know I have to turn it down on my phone and then watch it through my. Anybody have any help out there?
Yeah, he's
Help.
frozen. We got him frozen.
Don't feel bad, my fish. It happens to a lot of people. You
Yeah,
sap
we'll
me
get
all
it.
the time.
I know. We'll have to get it figured out for you. I think what you have to do is get back on YouTube, and there should be a volume control on the screen for YouTube. You turn the volume down on that screen and then click on the link. So I'm going to kick you off and try it again. Try to come back. We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out.
And then I know when I did it on my phone, I would have to wear earbuds. I don't know if that made a difference. But if I
That
was just
probably-
on the phone by itself,
Yeah,
you gotta
that
mute
probably would
one.
solve it.
or turn off the mic, close out your YouTube in the background, and only be in StreamYard. Okay. Right,
Yeah,
Craig?
right. So once you're in StreamYard, you shut down the YouTube. I
And
guess.
Shelby's saying the same thing. Have any headphones with the microphone?
Right.
I'm the worst person with technology. I don't even know
Well,
how I set up either.
I hope he can get it together to come back. I haven't
Yes.
met the gentleman before, but I love his beard.
Yes,
He's
that's
got a
pretty
big
awesome.
bushy beard. Yeah. Oh, glory. All right. What else is going on? Mermaid's Chorus. Do you want to come up and talk about this shrimp thing, or do you just want to ask us about it? Mermaid
I think-
Chorus.
I don't think they had their stuff set up to the internet, so not
Okay,
no. Okay. Said I just got some
yeah.
ghost shrimp. Horsehair
go ahead
worm.
and ask
Oh
the
my
question.
gosh.
What?
Did you see this? Okay, well, at 5:52 said I just got some ghost shrimp, and sadly one of them has a horsehair worm, and I know what those are. They're weird. I'm trying to treat it as a quarantine tank and with general cure, and I was wondering if I don't see worms in anybody else. I guess are they safe to put? Yeah, are they safe to put into the tank? Does the parasite hang out in the water column or possibly infect other shrimp, or should they be safe now that I separated the infected one?
Well, the infected one is not going to survive.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but the critical thing is to get it out, because you don't want that adult to drop off and lay 10,000 eggs and kill everything. So you did the right thing. You pulled out the infected shrimp. You can try treating it. You're not going to be able to do anything until it drops off. Now, I'm not sure whether they're hermaphroditic or whether they require a mate. They probably require a mate, which means if you have just one and it is not already bred, that it will not produce eggs. But having said that, a lot of these parasites will spawn before they begin feeding. And then once they feed, they're feeding the eggs, the babies, which they then are able to release either as eggs fertilized or as what's the word I want?
I'm wondering about horsehair worms. Now, the ones I've seen are ones that usually are in insects, like praying mantis, big insects, and they hatch out usually along, like you said, the waterways, and they're just they just completely devour the host until they're ready to come out. So I didn't know that a shrimp could get a horsehair worm. So that's a new one on me.
Yeah,
replicate.
It's probably some variety thereof. Keep an eye on the others and make sure that you don't have any more in there. chances are where there's one, there's going to be more. So
Right.
just watch it carefully and don't let it get involved with anything else. Now, I think they're strictly. I don't think they will. I don't think they will attack fish.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, it's not. It's not like what's the other one that attacks fish? Oh God!
We're having a time tonight.
Yeah, somebody was talking with me about that just the other day. They had a worm that was attacking their fish, and they couldn't figure out how to deal with it, and it wound up killing everything.
Oh wow! Was it one of the larvas, the dragonfly larva, or was it an actual worm? Okay,
it was a worm. It was an anchor. It was a hookworm or an anchor worm. It was
okay.
An anchor worm.
Oh my goodness, we're getting all of Malik's fans coming over here. Oh, who's here?
Guess who's here? Guess who's here?
Shelby.
Hey yo.
What's up,
Hey,
Shelby?
baby, how are you?
How goes that?
Nice to see you.
Fill in. Who's our friend that was trying to come up?
I can't keep up with all
What
these.
was his name?
My fish.
Fishy, I think. What was
Your
it
My
called?
fish. My fish.
My fish.
My fish.
He was called
Like
My
the name.
Fish.
Listen, it's rough to get it all together. My first time was back in my daughter's room at the old house. It's a brine shrimp one, which funny here we are
I
looking at them.
remember.
I wanted to show off my adult brine shrimp. I got a couple portions at my local fish store yesterday, and you don't get to see them doing their adult brine shrimp thing often. So I thought I'd show
So
them.
you have not tried raising them yet?
No, but luckily I can go get them if I need. Here's where they come in the bag, where there's just tons of them. And
Look at that! Look at that! Right.
yeah, I mean this is a triple portion. This is more than enough to do my fish room. But it's cool to see like their little black eyes because you recognize that from the frozen version we all see. Let me see if I can get the light over
Right.
this one. Yeah.
Right. Now put some
here's your
in a
sea
little
monkeys,
tray.
ladies and gents.
Right. Put a few in a little tray. You can feed them yeast. You can feed them spirulina powder.
Oh, I have a giant thing of spirulina powder.
Perfect. Perfect. Put them in a tray like a refrigerator tray. Just a few, like 25 or so. Sprinkle a little bit of spirulina powder. And then keep an eye on it. You can put an air stone in it if you want, but it's not critical. And in a matter of a week, you will have babies.
Oh, well, this would be amazing. Because, I mean,
And in a
they're
matter
growing
of-
them in a basement just near my house somehow. Every day they come out with adults.
That's really cool.
So you
We're
can
gonna
raise
go.
them.
We're gonna feed these guys. You want to take me full screen for a minute?
Go for it. Yeah,
There you
absolutely.
go. And welcome everybody. Hello. We didn't get all the hellos in, but thanks for coming over from Aqua Malik's. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
Nuts. Oh yeah.
Oh, they love them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're
look
so
at that.
excited.
There's the Julie.
Oh yeah. There's all the troublemakers. Who's in here? This is all troublemakers. It's like fish
Look at
jail in my
this.
tank.
Look at
Oh
this.
yeah.
Fish jail.
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny. They all get along so well. These bad
Right.
guys.
Just like people.
Right?
Right. Just lock them up. Right.
Somebody has to come in and beat the bully up, and then the rest of them will be okay.
Yeah, there's your Julie fatherfish.
Oh,
I
isn't it
think
beautiful?
That's the biggest little
There's-
shit of them all.
Oh, I missed a few. I'm trying to
So-
type everybody's hellos in.
Yeah, just wanted to show you guys what's up with live brine shrimp, and I'm gonna take your suggestion and get these guys breeding, hopefully, and at least try. Why not?
You'll love it. That'll be
Me too.
great
The
fun.
Congos are
You should
beautiful.
see. Look at my
Love Congo.
my thing of
Me
Pero
too.
spirulina. Oh yeah, once
Oh,
they
boy.
grow up. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
you
I
got
have
a
them for the
little,
rest of
right.
my life.
Oh my word. Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
So after that, I'm gonna be moving on to this.
That's
little,
from her yoga days. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. How did you know?
Really?
So I'm gonna be taking this little 2-gallon nano tank to the 16-gallon natural saltwater setup, being
That's
guided by
cool.
Father Fish.
All right.
I threw a couple brine shrimp in here already, just to make
Oh,
sure
good.
the water's
Good
good and
idea.
everything. They're happy, so
Perfect.
Starfish Guy will be
Perfect.
happy. Yeah, I'm really
All
excited.
right.
So that's what I'll be doing while I'm
Nice.
listening to you guys in the background, me and this little star bro. So I'll check you guys later. See you in
All
chat.
right.
Bye,
Look at the
Shelby.
little starfish. Oh.
Bye.
Bye, Shelby. Love you.
Let's see. My fish. We just lost Mary. How did we do that?
Oh.
See.
Here I am. I'm still
My
here.
fish. You need to, when you come up on StreamYard, you need to turn off your YouTube channel. And I don't know how to do that.
Somehow,
So-
because when you've got your
Or-
YouTube on,
Or get a set of headphones to plug in to your phone, and that'll work. That way we're not going to hear it, and that'll
Yeah.
work perfectly. Just plug
that's
a
what I
little
always
set
had
of
to do.
headphones. That's the simplest way.
Yes.
That way all the sound comes to your headphone. You can hear it, and it's not going to echo back for us.
Right.
So he
That's
may
the only
need
way
to
I
do
remember.
that.
It.
But
Hey,
please do
Aquafunk.
come back. Please do come back. Hey, Aquafunk.
He
Nice
says
to
he's
see
driving, so I know he's probably not looking at chat. But we
Carolyn
didn't say
Mick.
that.
Hello, Carolyn.
Oh, we
Michael
got 45
Braddock.
people
We
here.
got to run
Yes.
through it here. Kelly Reddy. We got 45.
Yeah.
We
You got
we
45 hellos to say.
Levi. Who else? Carolyn. We said Carolyn. Hippie John the Fishmon.
Hippie John,
Scott Stankovich.
Scott
Joe
and Wendy.
Braddock. Joe Braddock
Joe.
says in a massive hugs and hi to Father Fish.
Hugs back.
Really. Oh, Septembre officiel. Hello. Who else? Carolyn Nick, Michael Brennan, Joe Braddock, Craig's Catfish Cave is here. Mermaids Chorus, we did mermaids. Did do shrimp. Fish Central. Hello, Fish Central. Crystals. Hello, Crystal.
Crystal, glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm
So you
waiting
got-
to hear back from Christoph Arneson. Love
Yes.
watching Congos eat.
Me too.
I love-
They're beautiful.
I love Congos. Congos they're set. There's another fish that reminds me of the Congo. It's a saltwater fish, and I just got a school of them for one of my customers. They are gone. Tetras. Boy, my brain is totally gone today.
And they're
Honestly.
saltwater.
They're saltwater. Yeah, they're black and white with kind of longish fins. Oh Lord, this is stupid.
We're having one of those nights.
Oh, all right, it'll
Aquarium
come.
channel.
I gotta
Brooklyn
stop
Bill.
thinking about it. Huh?
I was just
Yeah,
saying
right.
some more hellos.
Yeah, someone.
Christopher and let's see here.
Darwin Hernandez. Hello, Darwin. Got turned Darwin blue. You are now officially wrenched.
That's
Darwin.
right. Let's see, we got Christopher and Brooklyn Bell. We could turn them blue too. They came from Malik's stream.
Fishbrella is here. Hello,
Fishbrella.
Yes, Bates and Genetics.
Bateson.
Who else? I think I got everybody
Elaine.
who signed in.
Let's see who else here. Michigan Tropicals.
Bangai Cardinal. Knew if I stop thinking about it, I'd remember.
It'll come back to
Bangai
you.
Cardinal. Pardon? I need to.
It'll come back.
I got it. It's Bangai Cardinal.
Is that it? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have them where we can see them, or there's some you got for them and they've already gone?
No, I got them right here. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
I got them right here.
Hey, B-Wizzle.
All right, now what? There they are. Bangor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They are such a stunning fish.
Beautiful.
Whoa, look at that. Look at that. I love it. It's a really interesting fish. They were first found off the island of Bali, and they were only found there. They were never found anywhere else until some collectors started releasing them in the what is the strait off Indonesia? Well, I'll think of it, but they started releasing them in some other places and they've become established. So this is a fish that is going to have an increased range by virtue of it being released. One of the unique aspects of it is that it is a fish that darts. It stays in one place in small schools or large schools. My recommendation, if you get them, is to get a half a dozen, because they will stay together as a school, and they'll essentially stay in one place, and then the whole group will move to another place. But they're just a stunning fish. They are a mouth brooder. They're pretty easy to spawn. The male holds the eggs until the babies hatch. So just a really remarkable saltwater fish. They run about $20 a piece at retail. So they're not a particularly expensive fish. They are stunning. Yeah.
And are their eyes, they have big eyes, and the color goes through their eyes too, doesn't it?
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's neat.
Right. Very cool fish.
Very cool. Beautiful little fish.
Bangor cardinal. So I was talking with Shelby Friday about this whole issue of saltwater. So much of the fish fam is freshwater. There are saltwater people on YouTube, and a lot of them, and it's pretty big, but there's very, very little crossover. So Shelby and I are trying to do something about that. And what we're doing is setting up father fish tanks. And I've got a couple of them right here. I cleaned the algae off so we can see them. I don't have a lot of fish because I've been selling the fish, but here's a pair of clowns. Now, this tank, I've got two of them. Here's one, and here's the other. And the light is kind of dim with it. This is a macro algae that I collected from the bay. There's more of it in here. These two tanks, this one was set up by keeping the old freshwater substrate and then adding to it some sand from the bay. And this was done strictly sand from the bay, but live sand. We dug down in the water, basically on the bay side, and got cultured sand, live sand, essentially. And we've got about 4 inches of it in here. This tank has been extremely stable. I think I've got a mandarin adobe in here somewhere. These are fish that I caught right out here in the creek. These are a pair of clowns. Now, here's the deal, though. There's some coral that came in with a saltwater tank that I picked up. Here's the deal, though. These are done as deep substrate. I do have a sponge filter in each of them, and I've got water pumps. That's it. No other filtration. Don't really need the sponge filter, but I kind of like having it. I've got a pump here and a pump here. That one is not working. It looks to me like we're going to get them cranky.
I really like your clownfish. They're pretty with the black on them.
Yeah, they're a nice fish. These are super simple setup. No difficulty, nothing complicated. I've had them set up for 6 months. Have not done any water change at all. I have topped off. I keep glass on it to keep evaporation down, but so very little top off. Shelby's doing the same thing. She's got one that was set up 9 months ago. That she's now moving into a 15-gallon tank. It was 5 gallons, I think. So these are real easy to do. We're going to be doing some collecting of mostly inverts and small gobies and such. Pygmy seahorses, if we can get them.
Seahorses. Speaking of collecting, Michigan Tropicals wants to know what your schedule is looking like for the end of February. I guess he's wanting to go wild collecting. It's at 6:20. How's your schedule looking for the end of February? You would collect father fish. Are you coming down to Florida?
Just get in touch with me. We can work something out. We charge $500 a day.
Send the money to me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I see what
yeah. Mary's my treasurer.
Yeah, that's me.
Really?
Let's see, Valmoto
Rainy
said,
Thursday. Not 6:20.
Was talking about, I think it's Pajama Cardinal.
Yeah. PANGAI Cardinal.
Thank you, T-Bone, always for your super chats. You are the best. We love you so much. Hey, Petro Man. He wants to know if you caught the clownfish, father fish.
No, I wish. No, these are all of the clownfish these days are tank raised. There are farms producing them literally by the millions every year. It's enormous volumes of clownfish being raised, and an astounding variety of color patterns. In fact, I saw some yesterday I'd never seen before. They're long fin clowns.
Oh,
so
yeah. How'd they create those? But did they look like it was affecting them, or were they pretty fish? Or
they were swimming. Yeah, they were swimming fine. Peter Lundquist. How much do I feed African dwarf frogs in a deep substrate? Well,
yes.
African dwarfs, unless you've got something fairly large in there,
Petro Man,
they're not gonna be able to do much.
Petro Man sent you a super chat too.
I got it.
You guys.
Thank you, Petro
Y'all
Man.
are awesome.
So very much. That's wonderful. Thank you. You're going to have to feed your dwarf frogs. Now, I'll tell you what Lee did. He was not feeding his fish at all, but he had a half a dozen frogs, and he fed them. He fed them frozen bloodworms, and he fed them individually using tweezers. So he actually hand fed his African dwarf frogs. Unless the deep substrate has a lot of pretty large microfauna, they're not going to find food in it. If you've got a lot of worm in it, a lot of scuds, even Daphne. Well, Daphne's too small. Scuds they'll go after. They're mainly interested in worms. If you can collect worms to be able to bring in there. They will eat that. Of course, the fish will too. Everything will. So I think the sad news is for dwarf frogs, you're going to have to feed them, but try to feed them worm if you can. You can also feed tiny pieces of shrimp, tiny pieces of fish, very tiny. I found a crab in a tank I set up a couple of months ago. A little tiny microscopic blue crab got in there, and it is now an inch long. It's been eating and shedding and having a good old time. So we got to get it out of there. We started by tying a piece of shrimp to a string, and I would have had it, but I messed up with the net. Yeah, and picked it up and tried to get the net under it, and I messed up with the net. And now he's net wise. Now he's not taking the risk. So we created a trap for him with a water bottle, cut the top off, invert it, put the piece of shrimp in, and weight it down with some sand. And we're trying to catch him that way. But things like that you cannot have in your tank, or that's all you will wind up with. Darwin Hernandez, does your shop still sell and ship the mixture we need to treat? Yes, I do. It is on the website. It's also on Get Gills. It's on fatherfishaquarium.net. You got it? Okay.
I think I dropped your link. I think I did. Let me make sure. Pretty sure I did.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. At 625. I put the link in there for you.
Monocybe, nice fish. Fishbrella. Valmoto, the pajama cardinal, looks a bit more like the Congo. Well, I don't know. Maybe, I guess. Pajama cardinal is another really nice little fish. They're pretty. They got a lot more color in them. I'm just kind of partial to the Bengai. I think there's something kind of majestic and magical about it.
Yeah.
The Lombard Straits is where they've been introducing the cardinal.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Let me mute me. I hear dogs barking.
Yeah, it's also listed on Get Gills. You can find. In fact, somebody just got an order in today for it. So yeah, I do have it. I can ship it. I also have, if you have a chlorine issue, I sell sodium thiosulfate, which is a chlorine remover. I sell enough to do 2,000 gallons for $20. So you can get that as well. And if you buy the dirted substrate and pay the $25 shipping, I include a $20 order of sodium thiosulfate with it. So it's really a package deal. I should change it and do it as a package deal.
That's a good deal. Let's see. I have a betta, 2 dwarf frogs, and a 5-gallon. Oh, that's Christina talking about her.
Brooklyn Bell. It crawls along the grass and substrate.
Her dwarf frogs.
We just lost Mary. My blue dream shrimp are okay. Should I move them to a different tank until I get there swarm free? Don't know. Brooklyn Bell. Grenwood. African dwarf will eat your live bear's fry. If they can, they will. Absolutely. Is that Brooklyn Bell? I don't know what you're referring to. Try to get back to see if in an earlier comment I'm not seeing one. Oh dear. Ha! ADHD's moving her 75 out of the kitchen. I don't know what happened. Oh, there she is. We lost Mary. Huh. There
Sorry
you
about
are.
that. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. Do you know what? Oh, here it is. Berkeley Bell. Is there an obvious difference in planaria and detritus worms? Yes, there is. I have a lot of small white worms in my shrimp tank. They're not hair-like small white worms. They sound like planaria. They should not bother your shrimp.
There's Lee.
Hey, Lee. I thought Lee was here earlier. Here, Fishy. Today I searched natural saltwater aquarium. Got one video, had a giant sump with UV filter light and information. I guess we're going to need to make some saltwater videos, natural saltwater aquarium videos. Guess we need to do that. All right. Yeah, I think it's time. It has become so easy to keep saltwater fish without all the fancy equipment that it's time to do it. It's time for everybody who has fresh water to set up a saltwater tank. It really ain't no big deal. And it is not something that should cost you an arm and a leg. Yeah, I was shipping ocean in a bag last spring.
Mm-hmm.
For $100, you got a half a dozen seahorses and a bunch of other stuff. And I can do that again. Don't know if I can get the seahorses. We have had the red tide has devastated the shore life here in Florida.
Really?
As of last fall. So I'm hoping it's going to come back this spring. So we'll be getting out this coming weekend to see what we can find. And if it picks up, then we'll do that again. It's a lot of fun. It was a way to be able to do a saltwater tank very, very simply and very creatively.
You're fishy. Yes, it is always my bad cats. They're everywhere. Yes,
okay, this business of planaria and detritus. There are planaria that attack fish. I don't know that there are any planaria that attack shrimp, although there may well be. Most planaria will not attack anything. So just kind of keep an eye on it. And there are a lot of fish like bettas that eat planaria. So you can, if you've got them, put a betta in there. The worms wave like this. The planaria crawl like this.
They're kind of like little leeches. They look kind of
that or that.
And they have like a little triangle head on them, don't they? The planaria. They have like
some do, not all do. Some do, not all do.
Now I've heard they'll eat baby shrimp like your babies if they're little.
It depends.
Okay.
Depends on the species.
Scott's asking, did the red tide hit both bays and the ocean side of the Gulf? Hey, Sunset Jen.
Yeah. I don't think it hit the ocean side. I'm going to try to get over there. I want to get into the bay over there and see what I can find. There should be a lot of pretty nice inverts. It's just going to be a 2-day trip to do it.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Are you going with Frank?
Yeah, Frank's all hot to try. Oh, I got to tell you. Frank's not here. I got to tell you a story on Frank.
Frank is Father Fish's collecting buddy.
He will be so embarrassed.
Oh no!
He will be so angry with me that I
Frank, forgive
absolutely
him.
Frank had a date last night.
Uh-oh.
Well, this was wonderful. He about 3 months ago, somebody called him wrong number, and they started chatting.
Oh.
You know, Frank's a very
maybe
chatty.
it was wrong number. Maybe it wasn't.
Oh, it was. It was the wrong number. So he chatted her up and got her number, I guess. Anyway, they've been talking
Frank.
back and forth for 3 months.
Oh my goodness.
So, last night, for the first time, they got together. And he was delighted. A lovely lady.
Wow.
Had a grand time. Ordered a pizza. She took the pizza in to the kitchen to cut the pizza. Slipped on some water that had spilled on the floor.
Oh no.
Broke her shoulder blade and her upper.
Oh no.
Had to go to the hospital.
First
so I
date.
said, well, Frank, it's a memory you will have forever.
Way to sweep a girl off her feet.
Isn't that really?
Oh my goodness.
So I think they've set a date.
Well, I hope she's all right. Frank, you old silver-tongued devil, you chatted her up on a wrong number. That's a pretty good story.
And knocked her right off her feet, right?
Yes.
First date.
Poor Frank. I agree, Craig. That's a wow.
Oh, what else is going on here?
Yeah. Okay, where were we at? Oh, everybody's been helping out with the Dwarf Frogs. Thank you so much.
Sunset Jen is having run off. Good to see you, Sunset. Big upstairs in a bag. Yeah, here Fishy was one of half a dozen people who got the ocean
I wanted
in the
one.
bag. Oh, it was great fun. In fact, the fellow in San Diego who's over on Discord with it, Tommy, he got some. Thomas.
Oh yeah.
And he has been able to get out because he's very close to the ocean and collect food for them and other inverts. He's now in his second generation of seahorse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that incredible? So
that's really cool.
Exciting. Really.
That's what I wondered, how long they would, how long do their lifespans are, and are they easy to keep building future generations with?
If you can feed them, the trick is to feed them, and they do well on brine shrimp. I mean, Shelby's got the right idea. Just get the brine shrimp going. Peter, Lee says he's got 15 dwarf frogs in 2 tanks. Going nuts. They're going to lay eggs, Lee.
Yeah.
They're going to lay eggs. I think maybe they did at one point. Seems to me he had a baby frog at one point. Look for the eggs and then hatch them out. And you can feed them microscopic food. They might eat spirulina. I'm not sure.
I think
they will eat microworms.
Okay.
Babies.
I saw Roxanne did a video the other day of hers shedding their skin and then eating the skin, and that was crazy.
Right.
I didn't know they did that. I didn't realize they did that, but every time they grow, just like reptiles. A crab or a shrimp. Yeah.
All reptiles shed. Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Even turtles shed.
Yeah.
That'll shed the whole thing. It's like the flake
at a
time.
I forget the name of that. What are the little flakes on them? The flakes. The little scales. They're not scales.
Christoph Arneson is saying beetle nut will kill the planaria. That's interesting. Beetle nut.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Well,
it's an herb or a.
It's a tree. It's actually the nut from a tree, and it is It is slightly aphrodisiacal. Not that's the wrong word. it's a it's a controlled substance.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Islanders chewing betel nut?
Okay. Well, we need to find some of this betel nut.
Brooklyn Bell, any advice on balancing hardness? Struggling with it. Tap water is 8.0, pH 8, OG 87Ka. So IPH soft water with buffer. That's really interesting. And it's a very unusual problem. There are a couple of ways you can deal with that. Basically, what you're trying to do is mineralize the water, but you do not need carbonates. So, what do you mineralize with? You don't need to do anything. Truthfully, it can stay soft. If you want to make it harder and increase the GH, I'm thinking clay, but the problem with clay is it's going to make the water cloudy. You don't want to do that. Salt, you can do salt. That'll increase the GH. That's basically what salt is. Yeah, that would be the simplest way. A very, very, very tiny amount of salt, like the tip of a teaspoon per gallon. That'll bring that GH up. You don't need to bring it up much. Like you bring it up 25 to 50. If you put a tablespoon of salt in 5 gallons, it'll bring it up to like 200, 250. So if you want to bring it up to 50 in 5 gallons, about a fifth of a tablespoon, a teaspoon rather. Fifth of a teaspoon. So a tiny amount of salt is going to bring that GH up. And it does not have carbonate in it, so it's not going to affect the KH. That'll work. There are probably other things you can do. I just bought some Himalayan salt the other day, pink salt, because it's a real high quality salt. And I thought I would use some of that in some of my tanks just to get a sense of how it works. But that any kind of salt will do. You want theoretically non-iodized, but I frankly don't know why that would be a problem. Anyway,
I just noticed we have a here fishy. Hello. Instead of just a here fishy, there's a here fishy here too. Are you a big here fishy fan?
funny.
Oh my goodness, these chihuahuas. Sorry guys. They're barking up a storm.
Central is here. Hello, Fish Central.
Yes, and EJ.
He is mineralized.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Having trouble dosing it. Just dose it in very, very small amounts and increase it slowly, like by the day, to get it where you want it. Mineralization is not going to hurt fish. So you're not going to create a toxic condition with it. Just put it in slowly and measure as you're doing. The mineralizers have basically the same minerals that sea salt does.
I was going to say hi to Brian of Motor City Aquatics. Glad you're here. There's one of our shrimp masters.
Yes, indeed. Here, fishy. Have the same issue. Have to remineralize. Use CChem equilibrium. Use to age 20.
Talk about the dogs.
60 nanoparts per. Wow. What are we doing here? Your fishy is now blue. Are going to be Brooklyn Bell. Main concern for my GH is my shrimp. Just do it slowly and gradually. It's not going to hurt anything. Dooby-doo, T-Bone. What's amazing with T-Bone? Was watching Coast Watch Oz yesterday. Guy in New South Wales and a giant snakehead in an 8-foot tank.
Whoa.
Apparently, snakeheads are illegal in Australia. So, well, they probably are. Everything else is.
Craig, it sounds like you're about to put in
You know
more
what's
tanks.
astounding? It is astounding to me. Astounding. That a country, a nation like Australia, which is in our imagination the freest, most libertine place we could ever even imagine, with native people. Well, I guess it's much like our native people here in the U.S. Probably way too much like it, truthfully. Become a virtual penal colony. And I don't mean to be political about this. I'm not just talking about the COVID thing. I'm talking about their attitude toward wildlife. Birds, get this, cockatoos. One of the most popular, beloved birds in world history. They are a thorough and absolute delight. Anyone who has ever owned a cockatoo has had a genuine prize, a family member, and a jewel. They are magnificent birds. It is illegal to ship cockatoos out of Australia. Illegal even to send the eggs out of Australia. And yet, because they fly in enormous flocks by the millions and destroy cropland, they are slaughtered by the millions. Now, you tell me, please, what the rationale is for that kind of policy. That strikes me as utterly corrupt in a way that boggles the brain. An animal that is so desired by so many is slaughtered rather than allowed to be exported. They could be caught and exported and would become a major industry.
Yeah.
Instead, they literally kill them by the millions every year. And that's not the only. There are a lot of things like that. They're probably the animal rights people in Oz are in absolute control, because animals are protected or destroyed in ways that are just unconscionable. I don't mean to get on my high horse about this, but here's T-Bone complaining that he can't go down to a local ditch and catch a couple of fish to put in his fish tank because it's against the law.
Yeah.
It's true here too. In many places here in the U.S., same problem. Many places in Europe, same problem. I'm not just picking on Australia. But by God, this kind of insanity, inhumane insanity, needs to come to an end. It's just time to shut down these tyrants who think they have the right and responsibility to control how people relate to nature. How outrageous. How fundamentally outrageous. End of rant. We'll get that one on tape. It'll be up in the morning.
There you go.
As soon as your rest gets well.
That's right. We love the Father Fish rant.
Yeah, Naresh got a cold, a bad cold, I guess.
Oh, Naresh, if you're watching, I hope you feel better.
I
Roman
do too.
was-
His father was up this morning,
Oh goodness.
but he didn't give me any information
Updates.
about how he's doing.
Roman's wondering if a 29-gallon aquarium would be sufficient for a saltwater tank.
More
He said he might.
oh yeah, 29 actually is really a perfect. That's what these are. These tanks in back of me. These are 29s. They're 29 tall, so they're only 24 inches wide. A typical 29 is shorter and 30 inches. So 29 is a great choice for a saltwater tank. Obviously, you can't put big fish in it, but there's so much little stuff. And if you load it up with rock, put a deep sand bed and lots of rock. Doesn't have to be live rock. Can be any kind of rock. Preferably something that's porous, not like granite. It'll explode with life. You'll be delighted.
Yeah.
That great fun. Just looking for my mandarin. There she is. Can you see the mandarin go?
Oh yeah, right there. That's neat because you really have to have an established tank. Oh, look how pretty. Those are the most beautiful fish. They're so stunning.
He's been in there about 6 months. I think there are 2 of them in here.
Right, Val. Father Fish rants. Now, sometimes I have to reel him in. It depends on what the rant is. But that was a good rant. Look how pretty. Look at that.
I embarrassed Mary with my rant.
Yes.
She's so genteel.
But it's true, though.
I love this guy.
It's so beautiful. I remember, like, oh gosh, can't think who. Craig always. It was a different. I can't think. Well, never mind. But he used to show us the videos of all the birds in his yard and on this porch, and
in
beautiful.
Yeah, cockatoos coming up in his yard. Who was that? That's right.
My mind just went completely. And I know him, Craig Broderick. Sorry, Craig, if you're listening.
Right.
He was one of my bestest buddies. He was the funeral home director, the coolest funeral home director ever. But I haven't seen him around very long, but he always made great videos and would come on live stream sometimes to show us the birds. And oh, it was beautiful. Just beautiful. That is pretty. Let's see. Well, you need one fish. Oh, okay. I'm just reading through some of the comments. We about made it. The big companies can drain.
They got rid of cats on one of the islands.
Yes.
Native species. The rats took over so bad they brought the cats back.
Right.
Now snakes would have helped, but snakes are really no better than cats. Snakes are every bit as predacious as cats.
Yes, I love Craig Broderick. Craig Doninger. I think that's what got me messed up because Doninger and Broderick sounded like I couldn't get the name going in my head. Craig is a great guy. I wish he'd come back. Craig Broderick, are you out there? Get back up here with us.
At least we Brits are supposed to be palms, but Australia's brought it all back and it has nothing to do with the Brits this time. They brought it on themselves, and I'm in so much pain. I know it's so sad, isn't it? It really is sad. They've been taken over by a bunch of tyrants, just vicious people who honestly believe they are little. What was it? Mark Twain called them nickel-plated angels. Great expression. Yeah. Nickel-plated angels. They think they're gods, and they're not. I mean, they're demons. They are demonic. They are not angelic.
Hey, Yellowstone.
I think this is going on all over the world. It's kind of mad. And it's going to end, and it's going to end badly.
Yeah.
And it's going to end badly for the people doing it because the human spirit will not tolerate it. Not for long.
Hold on.
Think about we lost her again. when you think about fish tanks, here we go. Double rant night. Think about fish tanks. What is a fish tank? Why do you have fish tanks? What is this? What is this little tank all about? I'm gonna do a rant here. Give me a minute.
Okay.
All right. What is this? I've been my last 2 videos that I put out one at the right time and I got over 1,000 views. Put out the other one 12 o'clock in the morning for some stupid reason because I can't tell time. 12 o'clock in the morning. It's now at 500, day 2. My stupid fault. If I'd have put it out at noon, I'd have had 1,000. Anyway, the focus of these videos has been on nature. The latest one is infect your aquarium with nature. Nature. Now that's the real issue. We do these aquariums in order to recreate an environment that is a nature environment. I don't even want to use the word natural anymore because that means too many things to too many people. If it looks natural, it may not be, and usually is not. But a nature aquarium, you say that, and that communicates a little more quick, a little more easily. So nature. Here's the issue. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? We do this because it is so fundamentally vital for us to be in touch with nature, for us to be at one with nature, for us to feel in our bones that we belong here on this earth. And there are way too many people out there who are saying, ooh, get rid of the humans and everything will be fine. Well, the reality is get rid of those humans who are thinking that way and it will be fine. We are a creation of this earth. We belong here. This is our home. This is the place where we are born, where we live, where we thrive. And to the extent that we can be in control and do things in a way that is wholesome and healthy and positive, then we are the caretakers of this earth. Let that be the message. There's here. Here, Fishy is back. I can't get married.
I love the rant. Do it.
Right on. Right on.
Right.
Got
Damn
it.
the man.
It was a good one. So
Hi,
true.
girl.
I just was gonna hang out with like something to look out in the background to ask you a couple of salt questions when you were done
Yeah, go for it. I'm done.
with video.
We got 2.
No, I don't mean done with your rant. I mean you guys, Mary and you will be ending your
Oh, you mean
stream.
after we're
Oh,
off?
yeah.
Yeah.
We have this little consulting thing.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Shelby and I've been doing. Let's do it right now. What do you got, Shelby? What do you want to talk about?
That's fine. I was
Let's
gonna
bring
say,
it-
I mean, I don't
bring
want
it
to
live.
take
Do
over
it.
or keep Mary. I mean,
Yeah,
do your
keep Mary.
thing,
Yeah, let's
Mary.
do it.
Oh,
You
you're
need to
fine.
go?
Let's do it.
You
Go
wanna
for
stay?
it.
Don't. I'll disappear and like chase the dogs, but I'll come back.
Yeah, whatever.
Kenbo, oh,
So
here we
that's what
go.
I like about this is
Kenbo.
no, I'll take it
Kenbo
live.
Sakuda.
Here we go.
Can't wait a minute. How do you get rid of scuds?
Okay, do your
Kenbo
thing.
is saying. Put a fish in
Oh,
the
give somebody something to eat that. That sounds delicious.
Right.
Really?
Send them to me. Literally, please send them to me.
Right.
We
Message
want the
me.
scuds.
I'll give you my email, and you can just put them right in the mail. I'll pay for the postage. Because that's delicious live fish food that you can't get
Right.
in these parts at least.
I gotta do this one. ADHD.
Yeah.
She's saying, update, the Yamato shrimp are grabbing the food and running away. The pygmy chorus are sorting through the sand around the jar. The pygmy sunfish are frustrated and want to get in the jar but can't. I have a new video. It is called Fishy Pathways. Fishy Pathways.
Fishy Pathways.
Fishy Pathways, yeah.
Is this one coming out?
It's coming out. Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow probably. Fishy
All right.
Pathways. And this fits in perfectly with Fishy Pathways. So I'll just use that as a teaser. All right, Shelby. What are we looking at here?
Okay. So
There's a Shelby
let
Weller.
me get off the charger here, away from these.
Aren't they pretty?
I think they're called
They are
Kagomi or
pretty.
something like that, and they like to be on the bottom, but we'll give them some privacy, so hopefully they get down to it. So I was hoping to show a finished tank, but after I put the live sand in, it's very, very cloudy.
Yes,
obviously.
it is, isn't it?
And in any new tank, usually I'm like, fine, I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning, everything's fine.
Right.
And I've
That's
seen
going to
the,
take a little longer.
brine shrimp I put in there go a little. Okay, so this tiny little, hang on the back, Tetra Whisper 1 to 4 gallon. I just didn't want to make a splash like you said.
I'll tell you what to do.
It's running. There's nothing inside. Like, should I put some little? I can put polyfill. I can put rock shells.
Put
ceramic
polyfill
rings.
in, and then put Dynamaceous earth in.
Ooh, I have that. Tractor Supply, baby.
Polyfill with Dynamaceous earth. This tank right here look just like that.
Polyfill on the bottom and plop it down in there. I'm full screen, so I can't see your tank. Oh, you're
okay. See
look
this?
at you on it at 81.
This tank looked the same way 3 days ago, and I put a hang on the back on it, a big one. They had sponge in it, and I put Dynamaceous earth in, and it cleared it out in 2 days.
Oh, okay. In the actual filter. Never done that one before.
Yeah, because the filter's just running empty right now.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to put a piece of sponge in there.
Bubbles.
Polyfill will work.
Right.
Okay.
Jam it down.
Yeah, because I thought that. All right, I'll do it. Okay.
And some of it's going to get in the tank, but it'll get taken back up. A bigger filter would work.
Okay.
Better. Just hang a big one on the back.
Bigger.
Hang a big one on, and do it that way. Do it with polyfill and Dynamaceous earth, and it'll clear it up. No, it'll clear it up.
Clear it up or long term?
No, just until it clears up.
Okay, yeah, because I kind of like this little one because it's gonna fit behind my top.
No, that's fine. Yeah, do a big one though. It'll get it.
Yeah.
It'll get it
just to clear it.
Get it cleaned up quickly.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't. Okay, in one way, I don't care how quickly it clears if it's not bothering anything. So
you want to get it out of there.
Should I move this stuff over first, or should I wait until this clears?
I would wait until it clears, because it could block pores. I mean, that's microscopic dust.
Yeah, real fine.
Okay.
So you want to get.
So when I first talked to you guys in the beginning of the stream, that starfish was over here.
Yeah.
And now he's all the way. Where's he at? Right there, back here.
Oh,
he's so cool. On the other side of the tank.
There he is. Yeah. Tank looks great. It looks really good.
Active.
You're not gonna tear it down, are you?
Kelp is really grown. What's that?
Huh?
I was gonna take all of this stuff and add it to this one. I was gonna add it all to this one.
Okay.
So that
you
it
mean
would
the
have
sand
more
as well?
up.
The bottom also. The substrate.
Well, I can leave the sand. I have some extra salt water. I was thinking about maybe leaving the sand and seeing what I can do again with this little nano guy.
Yeah, I would. Right.
But
Put a
I
little
do
of that
want, like I
sand in
said,
there
when
just
we were
to start it. And
yeah,
I'll get
yeah,
you an
and I mean I
estimate
do
back.
want to move like the branch, the rock, and stuff, and some of the kelp because I want to try just starting with
Yeah,
a tiny
absolutely.
little bit of coral, scraping it. And this
Yep,
is for
yep.
sure. I asked you privately what was live rock, and you said anything that's been cured over 6
Yeah,
months or
so
what
you
have
got
you.
live
And so
rock.
Yeah.
this one has.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I wanted to get at least a coral and spread it on there and just try that out. I was gonna move the driftwood and the little coral thing over, and a lot of the kelp, and I was gonna scrape some algae off the side and move it over.
So you want to get green star polyp or a zoanthid
Oh yeah,
Or-
I have that.
or a Kenya tree. Or a little tiny piece of each.
They have such big. They have big displays, and it just says coral or what a fragment.
Yeah, you want just
$24.99, and
tiny,
so I have to go
teeny
there when
tiny
the guys that know what's up is there.
you want
Yeah,
tiny
but they're
frags.
just all together. There's all these colors, and they doesn't say what they are. So I'm gonna have to wait till like, believe it or not, like I gravitate to the old guy at the fish store because I know he knows what he's talking about. So I'm gonna go when he's there and say, hey, I'm supposed to get these types of corals. Says Father Fish.
Yeah, just tiny
If
bits.
he asks who that
Tiny
is,
bits.
might doubt his wonder, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go stuff my shoulder, and you guys have a great night.
You too,
Thanks,
Shelby.
Shelby.
Nice to see you.
Love
Bye,
you,
bye,
girl.
Yes, I
Can't
love
wait
you
to see
too.
it finished. Bye, baby.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. She is just a joy. I love her.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. See what else is going on here.
Let's see. Not too much. Well, let's see. Craig was asking what was in the tank. My dogs are back. I don't know what's going on with my animals tonight. It must be a full moon tonight. Hello, Tanked. Dubes came in, the Scoutscaper.
Hey, Dubes, nice to see you.
Let's
All right,
see
we're
who
down
else.
the end of it here. It's what time is it? 7:15.
Yeah. And I think I don't know, I think there's somebody else that came on. Chris, Multi-Tank Addiction just came on, I believe.
Oh, nice. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Dedicate Tech Man.
I tried to spell it.
Amen. Dedicate Tech Man. Nice to see you.
Hello. I tried to spell it right. I hope I did. Was it Roman 3 nights ago? Well, it must still be infecting them. Oh, I'm telling you, they've been wild. Well, it's been the coldest I've been in a while. It's 7 degrees in this little camper. Hadn't been a lot of fun. I was telling Father Fish about that. It's been cold. Not Canada cold, but cold for me.
Hey, Jess. Nice to see you.
I hope she's gotten her some rest. I hope she's doing well. She's a busy lady.
Really?
Let's see, I think we got 52 likes. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, apparently there was a lag between Shelby and me. I didn't notice it, but
it does that though. Like when we're talking on StreamYard, he and I sound like we're talking to each other, but then on YouTube, I'll talk over him, and that's why I try to stop myself. I catch it a lot of times. 51 on Sunday, awesome. That's right, Scott. Thank you guys all for being here. You got to witness some fantastic Father Fish rants. I was going to say Father Fants. Father Fish rants. No, that was a good rant though. That was a good one.
Thank you. All right, guys. So check out the new videos. Come on over to Discord. We're going to be live in about 10 or 15 minutes. Going to have a live chat on something I don't even know what, but it'll be fun. Come over and join us. Somebody get the link up. Let me get the link.
That's what
up.
I'm doing right now. Let's see.
All right. Where do you get it? You get it if you go there and click right at the top where it says,
If it'll come on. Here we go.
Father Fish's server, and then the second one down, invite people, and then
Yes.
click on copy. That gets to the most current. And
I've
there we
got
go.
it right now. If I can get back to the chat. Here we go. There's the Discord link. Discord
Tanked
link.
Aquatics. Tanked Aquatics
Oh.
is saying that.
I went to put that and it wrote the escort link. It's supposed to be the Discord link.
What? What?
Let me, should I remove it? It's the escort link. It's the Discord link. Oops.
I think it's fine.
Okay. There, I'll put it again.
Tanked Aquatics like Andres. Yeah, the Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
If you have not watched
That was
the
good.
Venice Aquarium Society meeting, we streamed the entire 3-hour meeting, and it was wonderful.
It was.
We had a terrific speaker, well worth listening to. Andres Ryan spoke for about an hour, and then we had an hour auction. And we
It was a
promised
lot of fun.
to figure out a way to be able to let you all participate in the auctions starting in March. We're going to try to get it set up.
That's going to be fun.
Also, while I'm on the subject, we're creating a channel on Discord that will allow you to post items that you would like to either trade for, trade with, or sell, or buy. If there's something you're looking for, you can post that there. It will not be a monitored channel. We're not going to have it. We're not going to go in there and say It's going to be open. We recommend you post a picture of whatever you're selling. There'll be instructions, but they're going to be minimal. I'll post a picture, put your email on it. So what it'll be is a way for you to be able to communicate directly through email or telephone with people interested in what you're interested in.
That's really cool. That's going to be cool.
We'll see how that works. It'll be fun.
Right, Elaine. Elaine and Michael said they were watching. I'm laughing at Roman. He said he was going to attend the escort link.
Good idea. Right. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Come join me.
Right.
We're going to have fun. We'll have a good old time.
We're going to have an auction. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, I was on stream with Roxanne at first, so I had to go back and watch the beginning of it, but I caught the last 2 hours of it. It was really good.
Oh, neat.
Y'all had a lot of fun. You get to watch Father Fish in action, because you're the president, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bye, everybody.
You ready?
You are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
Ta-da. My granddaughter. All right, let's put a little music on. We'll go
Bye,
away
everyone. Love you all.
Yes. What do we got to do here? Like this. Like this.
Need to make some new music.
Like this.
I want to do a
Music.
song called It's Raining Mom. Hallelujah. Instead of It's Raining Men, it's going to be It's Raining Mom. Roxanne and I
Raining
were laughing about
Mom.
it. It's raining
Funny.
Mom.
Raining mom.
Yeah.
Raining humus. Humus
There you
and
go.
detritus. Need to
Right.
a poem. Humus and detritus.
There you go.
All right, here. All right, guys. Bless you all. Delighted to be with you.
5-1.
That was fun, Elaine, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for the super chats, T-Bone and Petroman.
You bet. You bet. The escort lane.
I told you.
Bad girl. Bad girl. Right.
Good night, Shelby.
They got you on that one.
Yeah, they did. You might get a lot of hits on it tonight.
Yeah, really.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Number one hit.
love it.
Hi, you're fishy. Craig's going to do a live later. He's been doing some lives, night stuff too.
Yes.
Enjoying it. All right. Bye all. Love you.